Hello there, this is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. One major reason body gain is needed. One major reason. And I ain't gonna belabor the point. Body gain is needed because a woman needs to like looking at your body when you having sex with her. It's kind of funny because you get some guys like, no, body ain't important, and trying to talk about it. I can already tell as soon as they say that, they haven't had sex. Because any man who's had sex, who's actually been naked with a woman, knows a woman's feeling all over their body. Shit, let me straighten this up a bit. Yeah, wait a minute, yeah. Any man who's actually, like I said, this new thing. Anyway, any man who's been with a woman knows you gotta get butt naked with her. I don't give a shit how much money you got. I don't care how handsome your face is. Look, a woman gotta like your body. She gotta like looking at it. You gonna be naked with her. What you gonna do? Keep your clothes on while you having sex? You thinking when you having sex with a woman, all she doing is looking at your face? Shit, if you doing her right, her eyes ain't even gonna be open. But her hands, her hands are gonna be all over, feeling you. If you doing her right, shoot, she gonna be scratching your back or something. But what if you don't got a strong back? What if she feeling all over and you all soft and shit? Now, unless she happen to like that, let me see. I gotta make sure this thing acting right. Yeah. Shoot, you gotta make sure. Wait a minute. Alright. Had to straighten that out, man. It's always something. It's always something with this new thing. Seriously. But seriously, it's just on that simple reason. I don't give a shit what your body is. The woman gotta like it naked. I don't care. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care how handsome your face is. In fact, if like I said, if you stroking her right, her eyes gonna be closed any motherfucking way. So she ain't looking at your face. And if you hitting that shit doggy style, shoot, you got her screaming in different positions. Because you got some dudes saying, oh, it's just the face. It ain't just the face. You can already tell as soon as they say some shit like that, I already know they ain't getting any. A woman gotta like your body. It's no ifs, ands, and buts. Yeah, we can talk all that stuff about doing body gain for yourself and being healthy and all that. But if you're talking about having sex with a woman, she has to like it. She has to like looking at it. She has to want to see it naked. I mean, what the fuck you going to do? What do you think? The woman she ain't going to look down? Hell, she looking down. She want to shoot. She want to see that shit. She want to see it all. She want to feel it. She want to make sure your arms, shoot, some of them, they want to make sure your arms can pick them up. They want to make sure you can flip them. I always talk about my friend she wanted big men who could flip her. Because when you having sex, that ain't just you ain't just your face in there. Shoot, even when some of those dudes eating the pussy, it's more. Women want the whole package. That's what they want to like, and whatever their preference is. Now, they're going to have different preferences. Some going like a man who's lean up in there. Some going like a man who's big up in there. Shoot. Some women might want that guy who's going to lay on that clitoris right. And shoot, anybody who's had sex know what I'm talking about. But see, you get all these guys saying all this stuff, and they saying, well, it's just that, it's just that, it's just that. They ain't getting any pussy. Ask them about that shit. They ain't getting none. Because even when you talk about money, that money goes, what that money mean if y'all butt naked? That shit don't mean anything. When a woman get with a man, the most important thing is, does she want to see him naked? Because if the body didn't matter, well, let's turn that around. If the body didn't matter, plenty of men out here would get with some big women. They know, these guys, the same guys saying that thing, knowing they don't want to get with no big women, or some women all sloppy or something like that. They know they don't want to see her naked, because that's sex. You gotta want to see that body naked. You gotta want to get up in there. Every man knows that. Every man who's getting something anyway. Women, they the same way. They be going crazy over a body. Shoot, they be fantasizing. When they see a man's body, shoot, they be like, shoot, they want that weight to dominate them. Shoot. They want to make sure he can do something. That's That's why women be watching, looking at a man's height, how he carrying himself, how he walking, how he moving. Shoot, that's why women will go crazy over how a man dance. Because of how he gonna fuck. They want to see him naked. Shoot. Trust me. Shoot. Many a time I always reference male exotic dancers. Why do you think women want those guys? Why do you think they want them? Because if it was just the face, you wouldn't have male exotic dancers. All a man had to do was throw in some clothes and be in there and just show their face to the women. Think about that shit. Because you got some motherfuckers, they ain't getting no pussy. And I'm going to say it just like that. They ain't getting nothing. They ain't been with a woman. And they thinking something. Fantasizing. Thinking, oh, it's just this. Please. Never had a woman like lick their back or lick some lick something off of them, pour something on them. They ain't never had that shit. They ain't never experienced that shit. Because if they experienced it, then they would know. They would know, seriously. Because, seriously, in fact, somebody sent me a clip. This dude, he was working out, and he specifically said so he could fight, and so he could be naked with women. I was like, damn, he done broke it down. But that's the truth, though. Women want to see, when they looking at a body, when they checking it out, when they turned on, when just like when men see certain body parts and imagine what they doing, women see certain body parts and imagine what they could do. Because if it was just the face, the women, shoot, they would just lay there. They wouldn't grab a man. And maybe, you know what? Maybe that's the case with some guys getting some pancake sex and women ain't grabbing them. But you having real sex, a woman wrapping her arms around the back. They wrapping their legs around the man's legs. Shit, they doing their thing. Anyway, real quick, this is one of those times I got to stop again and drop off something. Yeah, I don't know how long it'll be for me. It'll be a few seconds for y'all, okay? So, I'll talk to y'all in a second. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Got a little water on me. It's watering out here. Yeah, you know I'm gonna be a Bama and that call it rain. Anyway. Wait a minute, let me let this truck pass. Anyway, look, bottom line, you need to have a nice body because you want that woman to have you see you naked. You want her to be like, oh yeah. You want her to be like smiling. You don't want her scrunching up because shit, I ain't gonna lie, that might be the last time you see her naked. Because look, when a woman is checking out a man, part of it is always going to be, will she have sex with him? Like these guys thinking, oh, it's just a face. Okay, yeah, she like a face, but she looking at the rest of the body. She want to know if she want to have that body on top of her, under her, the side of her, behind her, whatever. Hold it upside down, shit. If she want to jump it, if she want to ride it, all that stuff. She wants to know all of that. She don't want to see somebody naked and they ain't got shit going on. She don't want to see somebody with some jacked up body. She don't want to get naked with that motherfucker. Just like I was saying earlier. Just like a man, he don't want some woman who's got some jacked up body. There's how many men out there want some woman who got some like soft body or stomach all big and all of that, even though there are some, but we won't get into them. You don't want that. You want that nice tight body. You want that butt you can like bounce a quarter off of. Women want the same thing. They want the same exact thing. They want that man that they can get up into. They want that man who got, he got that tight body. That man whose back they can scratch. Hopefully scratch anyway. Shit, they want that guy who got they got those strong legs. They can wrap their legs around. Shit. They want that man they can I couldn't think of the word earlier, whipped cream off of. If you ain't had some whipped cream sprayed on you, well, But see, a lot of dudes, they don't understand that. Shit, you want that woman feeling you all over. You want that woman feeling you all over. Because ain't no way you trying to be all up in a woman and she ain't feeling you all over. She got to want to feel your body. Shoot, you need to have that. You need to have a body that she like, or at least the woman you like. Shit, in fact, that's a big reason why a lot of dudes having some trouble. That's why I say, if you ain't getting no women, shoot, you need to look at your body. And shoot, I know about that. Because remember, I said before I got in the body game, there was a few women that put me in the friend zone. But remember, when I changed my body, she was getting some women. In fact, I asked one woman, she said, "Nah, you were handsome then. You were handsome then." But she told me straight up. She was like, nah, she wasn't feeling my body. She told me straight up. She said, "You were still handsome though." So what the fuck that mean? Like anything, like you get some dudes trying to go against body game. Dude, if a woman don't like your body, she ain't gonna fuck you, okay? It's just that simple. She gotta be cool with it. I don't give a fuck what she say. Even if she don't say it, even if she don't articulate it, that woman gotta be like looking at you and at least be cool with it. Even if it's not perfect, she gotta be at least cool with it. Even if it's not her ideal, she gotta be cool with it. She get naked with it. Because I'm gonna tell you what. If a woman is not turned on by you sexually, that's going to be some problems. I don't care what else, how much she get along with you, how much money you got, whatever. Like, she might deal with you because for some social reasons, like y'all in the same church or same social class or something, because she got you. But here it come, hey. Joe Roughneck, here it come. Double back home one day. Double back home when you hear that noise in the bedroom screaming. That guy tearing your woman up. That guy with that tight old body tearing your woman up. He gonna look back at you and be like, "My bad. Did you, man?" Shoot. Yo, let me get a couple more in, man. I'll let you hit it too. Shit. Don't play around with that shit. Don't play around with it. And anybody don't really get that, like I said, if somebody don't understand that, they ain't getting none. Period. They ain't getting none. Because when you having sex, your ass is butt naked, or should be. And a woman got like looking at it. If you try to argue with it, you let me know that you ain't really getting none. You really don't understand. You ain't never really had sex. The most you get, if you just got a face, a woman might kiss you. But shoot, she checking out that body. There's been relationships broken up because a man might have gotten out of shape. Because you got to trust me, a woman got to be good with that body. She got to be good with it. And I'm saying just good with it. Not even perfect with it, just good with it at the minimum. And that's the biggest reason for body game. The biggest single reason, if you're talking for body game. Yeah, we can talk about, like I said earlier, we can talk about, yeah, you're doing it for yourself to feel good, and I still go with that. For your health and all that, I go with all of that. But shit, a woman, she wants your body. She want to make sure you looking good, so she getting turned on in the bedroom. Shoot. Any fellas out there, y'all know what I'm talking about? Shoot. Anybody who's had their chest licked, their back licked, other parts of them licked, shoot, you gotta have a body for that. That woman gotta be turned on. I remember a woman told me one time, she was like, she ain't never lick her back. Lay on my stomach. Shit. Women like all of that. They turned on by that. That's why I say, even if you got an average face, and maybe you don't have that much money, you got that body, that's turning on a woman sexually. She's turned on. That's why women be going crazy over male exotic dancers. That's why women be traveling. They be having those trips to those sex vacations. Shoot, the main reason is the guy's body. And I'm gonna tell you what, if you really listen to women talk, you've been around some women, they'll be talking about it. Shoot, women be going crazy over a man's body, be looking and stuff. Shoot, they always be talking about it. You get around some women, get real comfortable with them. Body game, shoot, I got that from women. Women were telling me that. Because they checking out a man's body. If they seriously, just think about it. I can't emphasize that enough. But, of course, you're going to have some bammers out there. They still don't get it. Okay. Then if they don't get it, they thinking whatever. And they'll say, oh, it's just a face cut. Knowing they don't have that, nobody told them that they were handsome. And it's kind of like I said yesterday with it. You don't have it, so you got to figure out what you got to work with. Like, I'm going to tell you what. Most men can change their bodies. Most men can do something about their bodies. Most. There's always some exceptions. But I would just say most can do that. Most can change that. It's hard as hell to change your face or some other shit like that. And shoot, and you be getting some guys out here, they just got that body. Women see that, and they see like certain body parts. They see that arms. And a couple days ago, on the gift they keep on giving, the balloon pop show, this woman actually said this guy, she said he was too slim, but she wanted him to flex so she could see his veins. Some women like that. She actually had him flex. She said he was too slim otherwise. And first of all, anytime she said he was too slim, come on now. Women are checking out bodies, all that. Don't think they are. They aren't. Don't think they aren't. Yeah. Oh, man. It's watering out here. But, go in here real quick, do my thing. Anyway, I want y'all to keep that in mind, right? A major reason for body gain is women just want to see, they want to see that nice body, all right? So anyway, y'all, that's all I got for today. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know y'all ain't getting nothing this weekend as far as a car video. Check out my Sovereign Man videos tomorrow, and then Sunday my inspirational stuff. So anyway, y'all have a good weekend. Otherwise, y'all do your thing, and remember what I say. You can't get past that. I don't give a fuck what you. If that woman get naked with you, she wants to see your body. You having sex with y'all naked ass bodies. Fuck your car, fuck your credit score, your money, and even your damn face. Because like I said, if you fucking her well, her eyes gonna be like, in fact, you want her eyes, you don't even want her eyes open. You don't want her eyes, you want her eyes rolling back in the back of her head. And then you also don't want her to speak. You want to be hitting it like that. So, but she can still grab on. And she can still put you in la clink. If I gotta explain what a la clink is, get off this channel. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all. Peace.